Hey, welcome back, Team Starlight. We have round two at WildCardCyclone with Fu on the left playing Heroes and Josh on the right playing Offering Frogs. We
I
got Fu going first.
love me some Offering Frogs. Even though I haven't played it myself, I feel like it's very much the evolution of Junk Frogs, and Junk Frogs is a cool deck. But Fu getting his hero engine online with some Strato Search Prisma. Pass.
Yeah, Offering Frog's really cool. You could just pump out a ton of damage with Junk Warrior and all the little frogs.
Gonna go for that special swap, pitch swap, and presumably Junk Synchron here. Yep. Junk bounce, and then make a 5, just attack over.
Got Prisma coming down, revealing Terra Firma. Sends the ocean. Now he's all set up for a Miracle Fusion with Ab Zero play.
Bam.
Looks like it's what he's going for.
Pretty good, but does seem like Fu's got a handful of monsters, which isn't the greatest, but I saw Honest in there, so he could protect the Prisma, and Absolute Zero is good. But Josh does have Treeborn access, so we're going to get that going. And presumably he should be able to deal with this board pretty effectively, but just going to start off with the swap. Send Substitute, bounce back, set. Probably a discard trap.
Okay, Prisma activates again, sends another ocean. And we got the
Oh.
Primat coming down.
Oh my god. If that is a discard trap or Mirror Force or Torrential, which is essentially all the traps that frogs play, Prime Material is a house. That's freaking crazy that Fu is on this card. I know he loves it. He like runs it in so many things. This card is hella underrated. I can't believe we like didn't put it on our underrated cards tier list, but Josh has to just activate the Raigeki break just to force out a Prime Material negate so we can get his Treeborn.
Okay, going for Goyo to take or try to take the Primat, but we know Fu has Honest, and there it is.
My god. Fu's deck is so cool. What the hell? That was so crazy. Could have been safer to just go for like that Caius that he had in hand, but I don't know. If you don't know what Fu's playing, you don't know he's capable of prime material, honest. And now he's future fusioning.
Yeah, and his hand is like the opposite of last game where he just has spells and traps, but he does have Rhoda and Emergency Call, so he can grab the heroes now.
And no real reason to actually attack the set. In a lot of cases against this deck, it's either a Dupe Frog and you're gonna flip it up, or it's a Treeborn, in which case it doesn't matter. So I don't mind not attacking. And here comes Breaker, which is gonna eat a Bottomless. So that's as good as it's gonna get, I would say. Uh, when you're playing against frogs and using Bottomless.
And we got Prisma reveal, Terra Firma, send Ocean. And he is set up. Attacks into the dupe now.
To be expected. And here comes another Breaker. So probably going to go after the Future Fusion here. Maybe he'll even attack first if he's feeling really ballsy. Attack over the Stratos. It looks like he did do that. Yep, so he's going to get over the Stratos. So very fortunate that that wasn't like a deep prison. Kind of greedy, but Maybe he's so behind that he just needs to go for a greedy play, or I don't know exactly what he's got.
Yeah, Bricker is a good card. It's been seen a lot of play in Frazier's Jank tournament. It was in the deck that won our Team Starlight Edison tournament.
Yeah, 3 copies, no less, in the main deck. Oh my god, so Strato Search Prime Material, Elemental Hero Prime Material Dragon. Just kidding. Actually searching Elemental Hero Neos Alias. And we can't attack the breakers, so just have to pass. Not even going to choose to set what looks like Torrential Tribute, which I think is an error. I think you got to set that because potentially some Substitute plays or Monarch plays are coming at you next turn, and if you can make that dupe mistiming, it is going to be beneficial. And now because he didn't set that, Josh is going to have free reign to just like absolutely pop off here with his Frog Engine, which is going to be a little too good against typical hero decks, I would imagine, but we'll see what he goes for here. Presumably he'll just do like double dupe uni or get greedy and just double dupe sub, but yeah, double dupe uni.
Attacks in for 400, gets rid of the trap stun, and now Fu's a little behind in setup. He has to set Torrential now, and I mean, if you're Josh, you're probably not going to summon and just attack to clear that back row.
Yeah, very very unfortunate. He's gonna go for this DD Warrior Lady here, which doesn't really do that much. He summons it, but I don't really know what. Oh, Fu, no. No, not the. Oh, that feels so bad. Forgetting the dupe block has an effect. And he did get the torrential down now. But.
We got
Okay, so.
Fiendish on the uni.
I mean, that's good, but it's just tragic that he summoned this monster. Because now when he is forced to torrential, it's like he's just a monster. Like a card down more than he even needed to be. But yeah, don't summon anything. Just keep setting and pray for no heavy storm. Ooh.
Is he gonna
Put
Torrential? I think
Moon
you
on
have to.
Uni.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to on this flip summon, or you're just gonna get screwed. He's just gonna start poking in, but that feels so terrible because now he gets to add frogs back. Oh no. This feels so mean when you're on the frog player side and you just have like Josh's hand of 6 cards and the opponent has 2 cards, and even though the life is so even and they're both so healthy, it just feels so kind of over. But Fu does have the call, which stops the attack, but we don't even have any search targets. He's like fully just gone through his deck.
Damn, then maybe would have grabbed the Warrior Lady.
You can off Stratos, but yeah, I don't know.
No, I mean off of call.
Oh, right. Yeah, that probably would have been better. I agree.
We got Junk coming down. Do we got Ultimate Offering down there? He's got the Crow for it.
We do have
Yeah,
the
here's the
alt art
offering.
offering. Yeah. So just summon swap, and it's about to get ridiculous. I already know. I haven't really actually played the offering deck before, but just seeing replays, there has to be a way to get game here, given how healthy Josh is and how defenseless Fu is. So we've used both of our swaps bounce effects, and we've paid 3 times. And we're now going to tribute summon Thestalos. Okay. So that gets the swap back in the grave. We also get to rip a card and deal 400 damage. And then now, when we resummon the junk, the swap is there that we can just grab yet again.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for a big Junk Warrior play. Attack over Stratos.
Yep, so we bounce again. then tribute
Oh
summon
my
for
goodness.
Caius to get the swap back in the grave yet again, so that we can summon the junk, pay 500 more, and summon the junk, and then get the swap. So this is already just game on board. As long as you just make a level 5 even. Yeah. So he's just gonna make that junk warrior more or less. And no, just this is even better actually. So he's gonna bounce the Thestalos, tribute summon the Thestalos in case Fu is on like, I mean, you never know what Fu could be playing. Like he could have a random fader in hand. So he's just gonna do that, pitch the last card out of his hand, and now all you need is that junk warrior to make a game. Crazy play.
Yeah, really, really cool seeing this in person. I think I've only seen friend of the channel, Tin Ponce, do this on like online tournaments. So fun to
Yeah,
see it.
I've never seen, like, most of the times when I see it, it's really just focused on the sphere and the junk, but seeing the monarchs there was crazy. Like summoning Thestalos twice. I know Tim has tested Thestalos because in theory it's insane. Like you can rip their whole hand if you're healthy enough. Like that's if you have junk and Thestalos and you're really healthy, you can rip their whole hand. Like that's such a crazy thing that this deck can do.
Yeah, we got a T set from Josh. Fu's doing his Prisma play. He's got 2 oceans engraved. Attacks into a dandy.
I feel like this is pretty abnormal for the junk decks. I get that it's searchable off of Sphere of Chaos, but I don't actually know if I've seen Tim play it. I'm sure he's tested it at the very least, but it's gonna be good here because it just serves as tribute fodder, and we're gonna Fiendish Chain that Caius as it comes down.
Let's see. We do see Miracle. It is live, but it's just gonna set. I think it was Torrential.
Are all the oceans gone? Like Fu didn't use the effect or attack over this token. So maybe just forgetting that he could do that or actually worried about some sort of trap. I don't know. But that's going to be really bad for him because now we get to summon Sphere of Chaos and he is going to Torrential, which is something, but I guess it doesn't really matter in that case that he left the token up. But maybe he would have held the Torrential if all he had was a Sphere, because the Sphere by itself wasn't really threatening. It's got weak stats.
Yeah, and he has this alias that could have. Well, no, it's not destroyed by battle, right? Once
Per turn, but he would have had the Prisma and the alias, and he could have even miracled. We don't know what Josh's back row is, but yeah, I think maybe a preemptive torrential there. You know, the Caius was Fiendish Chained after all, so he wasn't actually in a real threat yet. So torrential just such a big power card. I don't like blowing it like that. But I mean, he is in the driver's seat because he's going to deal a bunch of damage here, then soul release his whole graveyard, which is okay. There wasn't really anything in there that was very threatening, but not sure about that one.
Ooh, very nice.
Ooh.
We got the Mirror Force from Josh. Dealing with Ab-Zero. Resolves his Sangan into a Substitute. And Fu's hand? Is that a Penguin Soldier? Oh my god.
Damn. Fu. He's a man of good taste with his deck building. I would love to see Fu's like bulk pile at home. Because he'd just be pulling up with like random stuff every week. And I'm just like, what does he have?
Okay, we got Josh going Substitute play.
Yeah. Damn. I just feel like Fu's gonna be pretty down here because I guess the saving gracious Josh is pretty low. But he's just in such a commanding spot now, like up a couple cards with a duplock against a deck that notoriously has such a hard time dealing with the dupe block, and even if when they do deal with the dupe block, it's like it's just hard to do it efficiently. And here comes Breaker, getting Josh yet another +1.
Yeah, his hand is he has Soul Exchange, Mind Control, DD Crow. He needs to see a Miracle Fusion.
There's
Okay, we
that
got the
Thestalos.
Stalos.
Oof, that's like one of the only good outs he probably has.
But he attacks
The
into the
Penguin
Penguin
Soldier.
Soldier. Puts back the dupe block.
This is cursed, man. He's just too down. He's too down bad. But we got the Stratos, searching Alias.
He's got the beaters as long as Josh doesn't have like.
Wait, is that Miracle Live? Oh no, that was not Miracle. I think he has Soul Exchange. Okay.
Oh man, I think Josh drew the Future Fusion, but it's not live because he had Alias or he drew Alias. I don't know, but
Oh. I think I just saw Fu top deck a nasty card. A card
oh my.
that is evil in Edison format and a notorious game ender break control.
Oh my god. This is just 38. I don't think this deck plays Fader. Yep, and that's GG's.
What the hell?